What's good, Internet? My name is attackslug. Welcome back to WR3D 20 on the PC, playing as the Fiend, and I think they're finally gonna take that title from me, because it's a 9-man furniture smash in the Octagon, and I don't see any way to finish this still being champion. But hey, I'm gonna give it a shot here. We've got Tanahashi, we got the Murder Hawk, we got Bad Luck Fale in here, we got Bullet Club in here, we got, a lot of guys that are happening, doing things. Welcome. Chase Owens is in here. Welcome to a fine Thursday here on the program. Our news is heavy today. A lot of things to discuss in the wrestling world on this Thursday. Starting off with a sad note, and that is rest in peace to Soul Man Rocky Johnson, the original Trailblazer, eyebrow raiser, passed away at 75. The Rock's dad, by the way. And yeah, man, just Hall of Famer, former tag team champion, and a credit to the business overall. So, very sad news out of that. Now then, in much more exciting and upbeat and interesting news, to everyone who said, man, this whole thing with AEW ain't going to last. It'll be a year and a half. They'll fold. They'll be done like anybody else. They just signed an extension with TNT until 2023. So Jim Cornette, eat your heart out, because AEW ain't going nowhere. And as a matter of fact, they're adding another show to TNT. And it sounds like it's going to be they're going to put AEW Dark on TNT. So they're already filming Dark and putting it on YouTube, and now they're going to have that on TNT instead. Not sure what day it's going to be on. And that'll be interesting if they pick a day where there's no WWE programming. Will they try to counter-program to that? Because it's not as important of a show as obviously Dynamite is, but still, they were so quick to get NXT on USA after they announced AEW on TNT, it wouldn't surprise me. See, you know what? We're going to move 205 Live and put that head-to-head with AEW Dark. Would not surprise me. But hey, we'll see. That'll be happening at some point this year. No word on when, and because they're taping it when they tape Dynamite, it's not going to be a live show, so perhaps there's less pressure there to compete when you're going against a taped show and such. And you guys, I'm going to let you fight amongst yourselves. Oh, here comes the ace. I was going to try, and yet Tanahashi here is not having it. He wants that good fight. He wants to take the Fiend out of this 9-man Furniture Smash matchup. Moving on from that incredible AEW news, which is a big deal, we have Kushida gets eliminated. We have the fact that a show called Impact, which airs not only on TV, which is now on the, they bought that network, Anthem. They bought Lince Dorado. They bought Access, so now they're on Access, right? But they also are still airing their stuff on Twitch TV. And there was a certain RVD segment recently that aired on their program on Twitch TV that featured some of his lady friends and some literal TNA for a company that used to be called TNA, the acronym, right? So they got banned on Twitch, only for a day, but still the hilarity of a company that used to be called TNA getting banned for some literal TNA was really funny to me. And, that's RVD, man. He's the whole effing show. Nice suplex on the concrete. What's that? What's that? No. What's that? The OC wants some of the Fiend, but no, it ain't going to happen. And Metalik here, nope. Kyle O'Reilly, where's he at? In the ring somewhere. This is all a mess. The only way I survive here is by just avoiding people. Test of strength with Big LG. Anyhow, so yes, there was that with Impact on Twitch. Was really funny, and I'm sure they're back today, or, back on their next broadcast. Only got banned for a day, but if they keep on doing it, so hopefully RVD puts that in his promos and plays it up as part of his heel character. That'll make a lot of sense for the whole effing show. Anyhow, after that, they announced Will Ospreay will be on the Supercard of Honor on that same show, where they already announced Switchblade Jay White. I had to look it up. So now Jay White and Ospreay announced for that show, and I would imagine part of that is Marty Scurll being the head booker, but hey, what do I know? That's just my assumption. You never know with that kind of thing. So, good for them, making that show big, making that show fun, and hopefully it ends up being a quality thing to watch on WrestleMania weekend, along with, 8,000 other wrestling shows that weekend. Anyhow, speaking of events that are live, though, there was a strange announcement. Oh, Tanahashi, he outcha. There was a strange announcement in email from Madison Square Garden for a house show happening on March the 22nd this year, and that will be the inclusion, and I guess this means in-ring, I don't know, the inclusion of DX, the 10-year return of DX to MSG for what? For reasons? And who they're facing, who knows? But that just got announced, and I'm like, well, it's the DX minus Billy Gunn, because Billy Gunn, aha, Murder Hawk, I did that. Because Billy Gunn works for AEW. So it's Triple H, it's Shawn Michaels, it's Road Dogg, it's X-Pac, and that's going to be that bit of what? Why? Come on. That's, I don't know, man. Please, Shawn Michaels, stop getting in the ring. What are you doing? Anyhow, Fiend Day! Taking out Kyle O'Reilly. Now then, we have some other bits of business here, and that is the fact that Cain Velasquez is saying he's going to be in the Royal Rumble. Now, is that he said he thinks he will, or he wants to, or I'm not sure that is confirmed, but that's what he's saying. He's like, yes, Royal Rumble, I think I can win that. And I'm like, with your knee that needs surgery? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. And speaking of Canes, the other Kane, the real Kane, the Demon Kane, is going to be on SmackDown this week, so perhaps Kane also in the Rumble. Can we see a Kane and Kane face-to-face in the Rumble? That could happen. You never know. But yeah, I'm not sure why Mayor Kane, who yes is still the mayor of Knox County, Tennessee, is going to be on SmackDown this Friday, but they announced that, so sure. Why not? Why the hell not? Anyhow, it's a lot of news happening in the past day or so. Also, who is still in this match that has to get put through this table? Because Big LG here is doing some business to The Fiend, and it's a little rough. Oh! And Big LG immediately just gone. That's really funny. I'm getting back in the ring now. I'm getting back in the ring. You deal with it. Fiend Day! So, who among these guys is still an active competitor? Is it Chase Owens and Carl Anderson and who else? I can't even tell. And Kyle O'Reilly was the remaining individuals in this matchup. Sure, fine, I guess that's happening. But also, we need to finish this nonsense. Now then, it is Thursday, which means we had our head-to-head last night between AEW and NXT. Both had pretty good shows, I will say. Both had pretty good shows. Now, we have new number one contenders for those AEW tag team titles, and that is Paige and Omega. And considering how they've been teasing Paige not being in the Elite anymore, that's kind of curious to see how that pans out when they face SCU on the cruise, on the Jericho cruise, is my understanding. So, no, Chase Owens, get back in here. Get back in here, Chase Owens. Come on. We gots to do the thing in the ring. Owens, O'Reilly, Metalik, like, we need to finish this match. It's gone on for far too long. 10 minutes in this game is forever for a match. And you guys are just not doing anything, so what do I need to do to make it clear to you that somebody has to go through a freaking table? I don't care who. Somebody. Seriously. Chase. Kyle. I get you, Kyle. Anyhow. So, elsewhere, There. Kyle O'Reilly got punched through a table. I think it's just me and Chase Owens, which is hilarious. And maybe Metalik? Maybe? Yeah, build a table. Metalik. Build that table. Build it. Anyhow, we had Cody accept all of the stipulations for the match with MJF at Revolution, so that's obviously important moving forward. He's going to face Wardlow in a cage and then get 10 lashes, and he can't touch MJF before that match on the Leap Day as such. So, cool. Cool stuff. Come on. Enough with the submission maneuvers. Enough. I don't dig this. Chase Owens. Shibata's here. What's he doing here? Chase Owens. Owens. Nope. Yeah. Woo! And Chase Owens is your new IWGP champion. That's never going to happen, but in this game, anything can happen. And the Fiend botched it and put himself through a table and is no longer IWGP champion. So congrats, Chase Owens. Congrats. Well earned, hard fought. Those 9 men there. At least I got that 20 grand yesterday because I'm still losing money every single week. Darren Young got a new deal on SmackDown. The Hall of Fame has challenged New Japan. So, interpromotional contest. Alright. Antonio Inoki, who is booking New Japan, has now retired. And now, who's the new head booker? Is it The Fiend? That'd be cool. I doubt it, but you never know. Rocky Romero, the toughest wrestler in the dojo. Curtis Axel going to SmackDown. Bo Dallas is sad that the Axeman has left. Yee! Apollo Crews going to New Japan. And Federation Online have poached Matt Hardy. So, alright, for $156K. Nice. And Jeff Hardy is sad that Matt Hardy has left NXT. Handicap match for what was my title versus Chase Owens. So Chase and who? Fale? The Rogue General? I still have 20 more weeks on this contract. Somebody else sign me, good God. As a former world champion, y'all should sign me. Anyhow, it is, I'm assuming Chase Owens and Fale, but I could be wrong. You never know. It's Bullet Club for life. And it is not Fale. It is not. So that's interesting. And here comes your former IWGP champion. Microphone in hand. You only beat me because of an accident, and it was 9 guys. One-on-one Chase, I don't think you got it in you to beat The Fiend. Anyhow, let's see what he has to say here and get this match underway. Why is that a briefcase? You're champion. You don't need a briefcase. I am the new IWGP champion. And that's that. Folks thought it would never happen, but you ignorant fans should admit that you were wrong. And I did it all on my own, even in a 9-man match. I only got to thank myself. And you should all thank me too, because the era of Chase Owens will change New Japan forever. No more pointless. It's Becky Lynch. Alright, I'm like, who is that? It's Becky. Why is the man here to pound on the Fiend in this handicap match? Why is the man supporting Chase Owens? That's a weird one. I'm confused, but hey, that is what it is. Anyhow, elsewhere, you had Brandy and Mel take on Sheeta and Statlander, the galaxy's greatest alien, and thankfully, Statlander and Sheeta won that match. Oh! I got the Sister Abigail on Becky Lynch. That's pretty funny. Now then, obviously they won, but surprise, surprise, Brandy didn't get the pin. So Mel got pinned there. And look, man, Brandy as a manager, fine. Brandy as a valet, fine. Brandy as, you know, a personality, fine. Brandy as a wrestler, not really. Just don't, please. But what happened was, Awesome Kong was unable to compete. That was supposed to be the match. It was going to be Kong and Mel versus Statlander and Sheeta. So, unfortunately, that was that. They aired another Dark Order thing, teasing the higher power, where they, you know, voice modulator and whatnot, right? So at some point we're going to find out who that is, and the rumor continues to be Matt Hardy, but again, you never know. You never know, as The Fiend shows no remorse in beating up Owens and the Man in this handicap match. It ain't fair to The Fiend. It ain't fair to Flair. Anyhow, they had Sammy Guevara fight Mox. Mox came out in the car with no theme music, which was funny. And of course, after the match, and after Mox wins with a sleeper, which was weird, not with the paradigm shift, there comes the Inner Circle, beating up Mox. They took off one of the spikes from the Jacket of Jericho and right in the eye. So now he is like Snake Eater. Punish Mox. I don't know, man. Suplex from the Man. And then we had the Butcher and the Bunny and the Blade and MJF fighting QT Marshall, who apparently now is Carlita with the apple. Sure, fine. 1, 2. No, only one count. And also Dustin Rhodes and also DDP for the first time in a ring since 2016 was the stat there. And looking alright, still had his ribs taped because it's still DDP. And DDP going from the top rope to the outside. Come on, man. Like, I get it. Your yoga is really good. But come on, man. You're a little bit old for that. I'm just saying. But hey, if the Rock and Roll Express can do it, I guess you can too. I suppose. Anyhow, this is just an absolute mugging. Because, you know, Becky Lynch is in here. Like, Chase Owens, whatever. I wouldn't want to fight Becky Lynch. All I'm saying. All I'm saying. Anyhow, so obviously, the Butcher and the Blade and MJF won that match. How many more different times can Jim Ross get MJF's name wrong? He called him Michael, he called him Matthew. It's Maxwell. What are you doing, Jim Ross? It's your job to know these things and not screw it up. Or just call him MJF. Like, if you can't get it right, what the hell? Anyhow, they teased more with, that's it. I tapped. What do you offer me? I was tapping. Match isn't over. Why isn't it over? And Becky wanted to get that disarmor, and now it just went away. Sorry, Miss Lynch. Sorry. Anyhow, main event on AEW was Pac versus Darby Allin. And obviously, Pac wins that match. Good match. Which means we have Pac versus Moxley to see who's going to face Jericho at Revolution. And that happens on the boat, on the cruise. So I would imagine some interference there from the Inner Circle, perhaps? I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, good show on that side. And then over on the NXT side, you had Keith Lee cut a promo. Out comes Undisputed, beat him up, and then the save from Ciampa. The Dusty Classic has begun. And you had the Broserweights, which is Pete Dunne and Matt Riddle, versus Andrews and Webster from NXT UK. And obviously, Broserweights win that match. Yes, they do. And then you had a Ciampa promo, and out comes Undisputed Era for that. And then 3. No 3 count. Wow. How is the Fiend still not... Here, alright, here comes Chase. Get your finisher off and get this match over with, because come on. I can't deal with this handicap match. It's not fair to Fiend. Not fair to Fiend. What the hell? And then Gargano came out to save Ciampa, so DIY action happening on a show pretty soon here. And that was fun. The next Dusty match was the reunited Time Splitters, right? Awesome. Versus the Grizzled Young Vets. You would have thought, oh my god, you've got Alex Shelley and Kushida doing this thing in NXT. Wouldn't they win? No! You'd be wrong. Because instead, big ending. Instead, the Vets won that match. Hiromu's here! Please tell me you're here to help me, Hiromu. Please. Please. I helped you out win the match, Hiromu. I helped you beat the Murder Hawk, Lance Archer. So, why would you want to fight me instead? Because you're not obviously breaking it up here. So, the turn! The turn from Hiromu! Just tap me out. Just tap me out at this point. Just tap me out. Because I definitely can't fight 3. If I couldn't fight 2, I definitely can't fight 3. Now, then they had a number 1 contenders match for the Cruiserweight title, and it was Breeze versus Lio Rush versus Swerve. And Swerve won that match. So that's going to happen at Worlds Collide, I think, or it's going to happen at NXT Portland. One of those two. I can't keep track of this stuff anymore. Just hit your finisher, Chase. Like, I kind of don't care this match anymore. I'm not going to win. I'm not going to get it to happen. Why does Hiromu have a slammy? I'll never know. Finish the match. Pin the Fiend. You've done it. Congratulations. Why drag it out any longer? I'm not even fighting back at this point. Big belly to belly. Like, you can't even cooperate? Yeah, here we go. Right. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations. I don't know why the man's in the Bullet Club, but I can only assume that if she's there, she's leading the Bullet Club. Big swing on the Fiend. I don't... What? Alright. My profile lost. The losing team. It wasn't a tag team match, playa. Why did the Ticking Time Bomb interfere and attack me when I just helped him beat Lance Archer? I'll never know. He's unpredictable, folks. Eric Young. New deal on SmackDown. Yushin Thunder Liger is the new booker. That's appropriate. After his retirement, he is now the new head booker of New Japan. Awesome. Charity event, 3rd week of May. Michael Elgin going to Ring of Honor. David Starr got taller. And the end of NXT was a battle royal to see who was going to fight Rhea Ripley at NXT Portland. And they announced 12. But they actually had 19, including the return of Kacy Catanzaro. Awesome. And the surprising entrance of Shayna Baszler, who thankfully did not win. I think most folks are calling for her to be in the Rumble and win that and be on main roster soon. So don't put her back in the NXT title picture, please. But yeah, she was in there, got knocked out. And the last two was Io and Bianca wins that match. But yeah, 19 in that match and not 12. So a bunch of surprise entrants, and I always love that in a good battle royal. Anyway, tomorrow, Kyle O'Reilly, one-on-one. I'm attackslug. See you next time. See you then. See you later. And I'm out. Peace.